Hi, okay, I just wanted to talk to you today about our new PGX charging system. So the PGX charging system has been developed with our professional outdoor power equipment users in mind. This group of users have raised to us a number of concerns over recent times as they've looked to transition to battery power, as to how they manage to actually function and charge those batteries overnight and actually have the power and energy there ready for them to use for their daily work in the morning. One of the biggest challenges they gave to us was how they can charge a high number of batteries from a limited availability of charging points, of sockets. And all of this kind of information has gone into the innovation that we see in the PGX system. So the system comprises of three key elements: PGX 1600 watt hub, the PGX 3000 dock, and the PGX 1400 power bank. And I just want to take you through in a little bit more detail each of these elements and how they hang together to create the overall system. Starting with the PGX 1600 watt hub. This is the heartbeat of the system. It's the main center of the system. It provides the point of connectivity to your mains power via a 13 amp power supply. It's been developed from the ground up to cope with longer charging sequences. So it will be able to maintain charging for a lot longer period. And with onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, it also provides the opportunity for us to enable some added features through our connected platforms in terms of control and monitoring of your battery charging. Designed to be wall mounted just through standard screws and wall fixings, or you can also see it mounted here using our E-Track accessory kit, which enables it to be attached to E-Track, so it opens it up for potentially being mounted in vehicles, and it also gives that flexibility wherever you're mounting it. You can move and reconfigure your system as you need to without having to remake those connections to the wall. The PGX power bank puts out a 24 amp charging current, which via these connectors, which are double locking connectors, they've been designed to be vibration proof. So again, if this is mounted in the vehicle, it can cope with vehicle vibrations. That connects then directly onto the other charging peripherals, and this is where we then mount the batteries for charging to start. So moving on onto the dock, the PGX 3000D. This is essentially a 3-port adapter, which allows you to connect 3 of your standard BA batteries of any capacity. All of our batteries are compatible. So you can connect 3 of these onto each dock. The power hub and the dock will then work to intelligently manage the charging across those 3 batteries to balance the voltages and ensure that those 3 batteries will come to fully charged at the same time. You'll notice, again, can be wall mounted. The same E-Track kit that we mentioned for the hub is also compatible here, so you'll see it here mounted on the E-Track, again for in-vehicle mounting. And with this in mind, there's some nice little features like a little lockable bar, which allows you to lock the battery release and keep your battery secure if you are storing and charging overnight in your vehicle. LED indicators on the top here make it nice and easy to see when you've got a battery ready, and they also clearly show the current status of your charging batteries. So at any one point you can come up to your PGX system and you can see easily where your batteries are that are ready for use. So the final element, the final component of the PGX system is the PGX 1400 PB power bank. And this solution, using the same connector, will connect directly onto your power hub. And it provides, again, 3 battery ports. 2 standard ports for the BA battery, and 1 for our new high capacity batteries, which slot just in the back there. Okay. So connected directly to the hub, this allows you to charge your 2 BA batteries and your high capacity battery, your HC2240T. And it uses the same connections as we've seen on the dock. The additional feature of the power bank is that this has been designed to give you a power source when you're out working in day. So if you disconnect it from the hub, the whole unit is then designed to be portable, to be lifted into your vehicle, and you can take this with you. So what you end up with in your high capacity battery is an energy store that you can access throughout the day. So you can take your portable batteries off, use them in your hand tools, in your lawnmowers, in your ride-on machines. When they're depleted, you can place them back on the device and activate DC charging. And when in DC charging mode, essentially what the power bank is doing is passing your big store of energy from your high capacity battery into your smaller BA batteries to make it more usable in your hand tools. So because it's DC to DC charging, that gives us a number of benefits. The first one being charging efficiency. So you will achieve a 94% charging efficiency when charging DC to DC. So of your 40 amp hours stored in your HC2240T, you will be able to charge about 37 amp hours, 37.5 amp hours worth of power. So you really do get to use all of the energy that you've got stored up and you take out with you that day. In terms of charging times, essentially your two BA battery ports, when functioning in DC to DC mode, are serving as two individual 700 watt chargers, which means a 5 amp hour battery you can charge in about 30 minutes. Again, there's some similar features to the dock. Because it's a portable device and we appreciate the value of your battery platform, a lot of it was within your batteries. Again, we have the locking feature where you can slide out the lock, it locks off your battery releases, and you can place your padlock in there so you can keep this secure. Again, within vehicle mounting in mind, the unit is provided with wall anchors so it can be permanently fixed. So that's an introduction to all of the individual components of the PGX system. But the real power of the system is how this modular nature of it, and that allows you to scale this to meet your business needs. One PGX 1600 watt hub can connect directly into one dock, but every single peripheral that connects to that PGX hub has two connection points on it. One on either side, one can be an in and one can be an out. And these can be configured in any orientation. And this allows you to, using the provided cables, connect a daisy chain, a string of peripherals onto one PGX hub. So that one PGX hub can support up to 30 peripherals. So essentially one 13 amp supply or one standard plug socket can provide charging power to 90 batteries at any one time. Now it doesn't charge all of those batteries simultaneously, it is a sequential charging system. So the intelligence within the system will work its way down the charging chain. So your first peripheral, in this case a PGX dock, will charge first. So these three batteries in here will come up to fully charged and the system will then automatically pass through the charging current to the next bank and to the next three battery ports and so on. So using this method, it allows us to provide a solution for our professional users to charge high volumes of batteries in an overnight period without having to worry about someone being there to change over batteries, to swap out chargers, to in some cases flick circuits on and off so that they can provide the power where it's needed. One standard plug socket will provide a charging within a standard 12-hour overnight period. That will provide charging for up to 70 portable batteries, or perhaps more importantly, because of the variations between battery sizes, that will actually be equivalent to over 250 amp hours of usable energy for those guys to then take forward and do their working day. And in terms of what that essentially means, it means that from one power supply, you could run many teams, many crews, a number of vans, all off of one nice, easy connected charging solution. Okay, so that's an overview of the PGX system. So why choose PGX? I guess this is the big question. Hopefully we've shown that it's modular, it's scalable, and these are two really key factors. It will serve an independent landscaper, a guy working out the back of his van, equally as well as it will serve a large municipal running multiple vans, multiple teams across multiple depots. And it gives a viable solution to providing energy throughout the day, keeping them powered, and actually having the peace of mind that the energy is going to be there and the power is going to be available when they turn up to do their day's work. And it's flexible. You know, as we've always said at EGO with our battery platform, you have the flexibility to build your power and your battery to match your tool, to match your energy need. And the PGX truly does that. So if you want to be taking out large amounts of energy and not carrying too many batteries, we have the power bank solution. If you'd rather have a lot of smaller hand tool batteries, you can create your own solution from the docks. You can completely size it to your individual needs. And all that flexibility, it also means that you can distribute that energy more evenly amongst your teams. So if you've got guys out there working, they can adapt the energy they take with them to suit the work they're doing that day. And it also removes that kind of single point of failure. You know, we build in a little bit of redundancy into the system, so should there be an issue with any of it, you know that your whole charging system isn't going to be impacted. You're not going to have to replace all of it for one minor fault. And it can scale to suit your changing needs. So you bring more teams on, you can quite easily extend your charging array to accommodate what they need as well, which makes it much more cost efficient. So the PGX hub is enabled with both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. And using that connectivity, we can link with our EGO Connect, our new EGO Connect app, as well as our, any of our future connected services. And we enable the user to maintain live visibility of charging status, of being able to see how many batteries are charged, how many are available, ready to use, how many charging slots remain open, ready for new charging. And it also enables them to schedule their charging. So if they want to fit it around reduced energy tariffs and energy availability, green energy, they can do that through our connected platform. But it also gives them peace of mind, because should any charging failure occur, which was another concern that was raised to us by our professional users, should a charging failure occur, they will get an alert directly to their mobile phone, which will allow them to go and address and resolve that issue, and ultimately limit the impact that may have in terms of not being able to work the next day. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully you find it useful information around the PGX system and how it could be of great use for your business.